The OXS Storm G2 wireless gaming headset is one of those devices that looks almost too good on paper. 50mm driver, 7.1 virtual surround sound, detachable mic, 2.4 GHz low latency wireless, Bluetooth 5.3, ENC for the microphone, and a 40-hour plus battery life. And all that for a current sale price of $49.99. Sounds incredible, right? Well, yes, but also no. OXS sent me this headset for review, but as always they have zero say in what I say. No approvals, no script changes, no influence. Of course, this is my honest review, so let's get into it. Packaging wise, it's simple but functional. You get the headset, a detachable microphone, a USB-C charging cable, a 3.5mm aux cable for wired use, a 2.4 GHz wireless dongle with USB-A in my case, and a basic carrying pouch. No fancy extras, but honestly at this price point of $50, I wasn't expecting actually anything else instead of the headsets in the box. What matters is the headset itself, and first impressions, it's decent. The build is entirely plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. The headband is adjustable and sturdy, and the memory foam ear cushions are surprisingly comfortable. It's lightweight at 250 grams, meaning you don't get that awful head clamp feeling after long sessions, and the ear cups fit well with no noticeable pressure points. However, one issue did pop up after a few hours of use. The ear cups do get warm over time. Not a deal breaker, but if you're into gaming in a hot room for longer times, expect some sweat. Now we need to talk about the RGB lighting. Why does this exist on a gaming headset? Seriously, who is this for? You're not seeing it while you're actually wearing them, and unless you're streaming, no one else is either. And even if you do like RGB, you can't even customize it. It is locked to the default rainbow cycle. Great. It serves absolutely zero functional purpose except to drain your battery faster. Thankfully, you can actually turn it off, and I actually highly recommend doing that. Now let's get into sound quality. The OXS Storm G2 is rocking 50mm drivers, and for the price, they sound absolutely solid. The bass is strong and punchy, making explosions in Cyberpunk 2077 feel massive. The roar of engines in F1 24 sounded deep and powerful, and Marvel Rivals chaotic battles feel immersive with all the energy blast explosions and impact effects. Directional audio is surprisingly also decent, meaning you can pinpoint enemy movements in the room, vehicles actually passing by, or environmental sounds well enough to feel engaged in the world you're playing in. And then there's also 7.1 virtual surround sound, which adds to the immersion by giving you a better sense of space. However, keep in mind, this is software based, not through hardware surround sound. It works well for casual gaming, but don't expect it to give you a competitive, edge or magically improve your reaction times. And now here's the catch: the Storm G2 is a very bass heavy headphone. This means deep rumbling sounds like explosions, engines and low end effects dominate the mix as said before, but at the cost of actually mids and highs sometimes getting lost. In Cyberpunk 2077, the city's background noise and NPC chatter can feel a little bit muddied, and in Marvel Rivals, character voices and certain ability sounds don't pop as much as they actually should. If you are into competitive FPS games where clear audio cues are crucial, this might not be the best tuning and headset for you. However, if you're mostly playing cinematic single-player games, probably also racing games or action-heavy multiplayer titles that don't focus on competitiveness, this won't be a huge issue. And if you want a more balanced sound profile, you'll need to dive into the EQ settings and make adjustments yourself. The microphone, unfortunately but also somehow expected, is the biggest weak point. OXS advertises ENC, environmental noise cancellation, which is supposed to reduce background noises during calls or, but in that case, voice chats. In theory, this should cut out background hums like fans or your keyboard noises when typing. In reality, nah. It doesn't block out as much noise as it claims, and the overall mic quality is, It's usable for Discord and probably in-game comms, but if you were hoping for crystal clear voice quality, this won't be it. The detachable design is nice, but for serious use, streaming, content creation or professional calls with an RGB headphone, you'll want to use a standalone microphone. But let's be clear, one of the best things about this headset is actually the versatility. It connects in 3 different ways. 2.4 GHz wireless for low latency gaming on a PC or a PlayStation. Bluetooth 5.3 for mobile devices and casual listening, and there's also a 3.5mm wired mode, which I am using on my PC or on the Xbox or the Switch or anything else that has a headphone jack. And the wireless range, surprisingly solid. I walked into another room downstairs and still had a stable connection. And speaking of wireless, battery life is actually impressive. At least with RGB off, you're looking at over 40 hours of playtime. Even with RGB on, yeah, it still lasts around 30 hours. And if you somehow manage to drain it mid-session, then you're either lazy or you haven't used the fast charging, which gives you 5 hours of use in just 15 minutes. Fantastic battery life for any wireless headset, let alone in the price range of 50 euros, dollars, whatever.
Scars just to know we're human. We can let the world just tell us so. Light ourselves up when we're out of luck. All of the love in me was an illusion until you made my world the new star. Turn me around when I had enough. And I know now that I'm not safe now without you.
So let's wrap this up. Should you buy the OXS Storm G2? If you're looking for budget-friendly wireless gaming headset, this is one of the best options in my opinion, under $50. The sound is solid, the mic is usable but not great, the connectivity options are actually fantastic, and the battery life, for its price point, outstanding. The bass heavy tuning won't be for everyone, and the RGB lighting is just, let's call it a waste of energy, but for casual gaming and everyday use, I would say this is actually a steal. Would I pay full price for it? Honestly, no. But at $49.99? Yeah, sure, why not? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Leech and I'm off writing the next scripts. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. There are plenty more of this type of content and of course many other things available for you to watch. Have a great day, see you around, and I'll be gaming for a couple of hours now. Goodbye.